of the day is found on Philippians chapter 4, verse 9. And yes, keep putting into practice all you learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you. I will say, wherever you go, wherever we are at. And I read it one more time. First of the day is found on Philippians chapter 4, verse 9. It says, keep putting into practice what all you learned or what you learned from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you wherever you are, wherever you go. Philippians chapter 4, verse 9. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Well, I just have to mention, by the way, before I keep going, what I understand about this on this verse. We have to keep putting into practice. I know that we struggle. I know that we are human beings. Who doesn't know that, right? So we make mistakes. We feel tired. We feel discouraged. We lose hope. We lose faith. But Jesus is telling us to keep putting into practice. He's not telling us, well, if you feel like it, well, if you have the opportunity to do so, it just says keep putting into practice, right? And if I go a little bit before verse 9, where it starts, it says, think about the things that are excellent and worthy of praise. It is wonderful. And then it says, and receive, right? The things that you learned and received from him, do from him, right? Um, well, yeah, it says from him doing. So it also says everything. So that's why we have to know him more, so that we know what is that everything that he's referring to. And then it says the God of peace, and also he's offering us peace, and he says that he will be with us. Um, period. Period. And that ends there. So hello everybody, I am here again, and you know what? We were going to be talking about obesity, overweight today, and this is the healthy lifestyle class that I'm providing for you all every Wednesday in the morning at 8:30. This is Atlanta, Georgia time. So I don't know where you're at, but this is 8:30 in the morning, and I am here for you. If you have any questions anytime, you know where to find me. My name is Rosemary Jimenez, and I'm a healthy lifestyle coach. I've been doing massage therapy since almost 10 years ago, and also I do fitness training. And this channel has been created for you all. I mean, have you seen me exercising live streamed? Have you? Cooking in the kitchen? I have classes in the kitchen. It's not like a class like, oh, here's the nutritionist, who's the lady that's going to put me on a diet. Let me know if you can hear me well, because this shirt is a little bit high, and with everything single clothes that I wear, you know what. But anyways, I don't want to get out of the topic. So yeah, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, but I've been practicing this healthy lifestyle for a while now, and I have 3 kids. I have a house. I'm a normal person like you all are out there. If you're not normal, just let me know. I would love to know. All right, guys. So we're gonna be discussing today, like I said, obesity. It is like a big topic, and it's something that we have to dig deep into, because there is a lot behind it, and because of it, there is a lot of disease there. I mean, there are so many. But anyways, from diseases to emotional, to lack of mobility, to a person that falls, breaks a bone. And I say that over, I mean, again. I had a client this week that came with a broken foot, and I said, oh, and asked questions. Okay, so I went behind of that to let her realize that she broke her foot because of the lack of focus in that everyday activities that we do. We are busy. I know, I get it. But there is a lot more that we can do to prevent a broken bone. And I know it just happens in a second. Who doesn't know that, right? I broke my big toe 10 years ago, and still I feel a little something in that bond going on. And that is why we have to put on whatever we can, desire, discipline, passion. Passion has to be included. If you're not passionate about health, about your body, about yourself, about improving, about doing doing better in life, nothing will change. This is about change. This is about transformation so that you can get a result on whatever aspect of your life. Whatever aspect. It doesn't matter. Being a better daughter, being a better mom, being a better wife, being a better human being overall. Oh, I hate to cook. Well, I'm sorry for you, but if you are overweight and you have some obesity dealing with, that will be really challenging to not get to the point of losing your weight if you don't cook. It is that simple, right? You have to cook, I don't know, a few days a week. Anyways, this is what this class is about, you know. But I have a few notes here, and I have my book. Stay with me if you're interested. If not, it will happen one day. This is my NASM, the National Academy of Sports Medicine. Maybe guys, you have seen this book around, but they're updated like me every whatever amount of years. I don't know. I don't keep up with that. But this is the latest version that I took the classes with for training, and this is huge. I know, right? And I went back to the book, and at the beginning of the chapters, they tell us the definition of being overweight versus obesity, overweight and obesity. And I, sorry guys, I just want to say, I have here exercise versus physical activity. That is something that I'm going to talk to you about, because people say, oh, I do exercise a lot. I mean, they say, I do gardening, I clean the house, I take my dog out for a walk. So a lot of people confuse exercise versus physical activity. And we're going to dig deep into that, as well as being overweight and obesity. So I went on Google more than a week ago, and I researched a little bit about obesity. And the definition that I found was that obesity was the same as overweight. It is not. I can be overweight. Something might be hiding there, maybe 2 pounds that I have to get rid of. 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 7 pounds. Great, it's okay. But guess what? I increased my muscle mass, and it can show to me, okay, Rosemary, you're overweight. So it tends to be very, very confusing. That's why doctors say, do not go to Google, Dr. Google, you know, because it gets you really confused. But the classes that I'm providing to you all is all about mind and body connection, because you can really tell when you have that extra weight. You know, they say, do not get a scale. By the way, I promised last Wednesday, that I was going to bring my scale to show it to you so that you can work on it. You don't want to be scared. This is a smart scale which tells you bone density, right? It's a really close, not 100% accurate, but yeah, it has been going around in the house. You can see it very well. But anyways, you want to get familiar with this. This is what I train my clients with. And a lot of people loved it because you can see the number. Look at this graphic right here. I have this graphic going on. It will make more sense to see the numbers. It's like when you go to the doctor, they have to do blood test to be able to tell you what's going on in your body. So I'm not like in love, like you really have to do the scale, but I really highly recommend it. Okay, so this is live stream, and I have a few comments right here. If I'm not connecting, reading, and going back and forth, it's because this is a class that I have to keep going so that I do not get out of context. And yeah, it says here, be the change. Be the change. We're being the change here. Yeah, this is where I get excited, and I'm like move around a little bit. So yes, I have my recommendations for you all. And I'm not sitting here to tell you, yes, I'm perfect. It is so good to see you, Sula, by the way. I haven't seen you for weeks. This is my client, Sula. She has a comment right there, and I'm going to read it later on. But let me just go a little bit further to this today's class. Obesity, overweight. Do not be scared. If you're overweight, you want to face the reality. That's what life is about. You want to face the reality. If you're being an awful, I don't know, employee, face the reality. You're not doing great. You're not showing up on time. You're getting sick all the time. You feel sluggish. You're sleepy. You need to work on something, right? You have no energy. You're making faces all day at work. What else? Whatever it is, and all of that. I think all of that as a human being can be applied on this problem that we face: obesity and being overweight, and saying and actually not understanding that exercise is the best for the body as a self-care, mobility, stretching, just holding it 10 seconds, taking a deep breath, which is gonna do great for your diaphragm, this muscle right here. We gotta understand it first so that we can, well, first of all, face the reality. I know it. Because a lot of people say, yeah, I know, not as much as I should. Oh, that drives me crazy. When I ask my clients, are you stretching? Are you stretching? Are you stretching? Especially a retired person that have all the time in the world. And when you're retired, it feels like you get busier in life because you have to take care of the grandkids. Okay, guys, this is going deep. You know what I'm saying? But let me read for you. Let me read for you. I go back and forth, but this is a really long conversation. I can't stay here all day talking about human beings' decisions, and I struggle about it myself. But I am here on the camera. I said everyone said at 8:30, and I was having some difficulties last Wednesday with technology, with the live stream, because the phone has to be this way, but it didn't happen. Vertical versus horizontal, not really. Okay. And if you go and read my description, I have to go there and all that. And all of those struggles in life, that's why, as a human being, now facing the reality, being scared would not let us just lose weight and go there and get a shot and just lose the weight 20 pounds in 1 month. Yeah, we'll talk more about that later, but that's not good. Okay, so overweight and obesity. It just says here that the term overweight and obesity refer to a body weight that is greater than is considered normal or healthy. Greater than is considered normal or healthy. Normal versus healthy. Will that give you a little bit of thinking? Being normal and healthy. So that's a really combination. Am I normal or healthy? Oh, that is interesting. Okay, so an individual is carrying excess body fat that may negatively impact their health, right? However, obesity is more severe and has numerous significant health risks associated with it. And I go back again. Numerous significant health risks. As a massage therapist, when I give a massage, if I tell you that your chronic inflammation is high in the muscle tissue, is because I said so. And then you go to the doctor. Oh, no, you're good. Blood test is great. Just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe you should do a little walking because you're overweight, but you know what? Just change your doctor. Okay. So, so being overweight or obese greatly increases the risk of developing a chronic disease. It's not that complicated to understand. But if you read a little bit, it tells you everything pretty much. Risk of developing, you develop it. It's not because your mom had it, it's not because your dad had it. You had a baby, you gain weight, your body change, we are aging, We are developing things. What is going on in the body? What is going on in the mind? Chronic disease, such as musculoskeletal, muscle, skeletal disorders. I had a client that came with her toes being bent like, like this. They're not flexing normally, but they're like this. And every time I see her, like her toes are curling. Do you want to Google that one? Curling your toes, like more curl than normal. But anyways, that is because of lack of exercise. Seriously. So one of the chronic diseases that all of this obesity and being overweight for so many years can give you is something muscle and skeletal combination disorder, diabetes, okay, cancer, cancer, hypertension, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and heart disease. This is from the World Health Organization. World Health Organization. Okay, guys, I hope that that makes sense. And you'll say, Rosemary, yeah, I know that. Yeah, sure. But are you doing something for that? Are you an athlete? Are you doing great? You don't have to be 100%. Are you 95%? I'm not 100%. But I have felt so good as I gained muscle, as I've been sleeping deep, like I was dreaming everything last night. And I look more awake actually than last week. If I made mistakes yesterday, today is a new day. All right, so it says here, and we talked in last class last week on Wednesday, we talked about BMI, body mass index, and that is something, that's why I'm talking to you guys about the scale, the smart scale. You can have a whole test, a scan that will tell you what's going on in the body, and I will have that one done sometime soon. Um, Okay, so we have BMI, which is defined as, you know what, general measurement for defining overweight and obesity is body mass index. Okay, got it. And then we have that it's a simple comparison of a person's height to the weight. Sometimes when I see my clients saying to me, okay, I am I don't know, 5'6", 5'8", and they're 190 pounds. I'm like, okay, there is there's some issue going on there. So when I go and massage them, I can tell like there's extra fat. I can feel the extra fat, right? I can feel like when they work at the desk, there is a curb on the back, and that is actually musculoskeletal problem, chronic disease. As we age, we tend to go for. I mean, you see how my structure is like my form, and I'm not supporting my back here. That is because of lack of. I mean, everything involves actually. Healthy lifestyle. That's why I call this class healthy lifestyle, because if you want to if you want to feel better, if you want to improve that aging process to be better in general in every single aspect, which is better mobility, more energy, getting rid of that insomnia, inflammation, chronic inflammation, right? Feeling good about yourself and actually helping your emotions. Exercise can help you with all of that. Balancing your hormones. Hormones are something else, for men and women. You know what I'm saying? And I have gone through all of that. I know what depression is, which I have had it, but it just disappears like this, because I can be depressed one day and the next day, oh my gosh, I'm so happy and I feel great. But it is because I think I am healthy, right? Am I? Well, I ask questions all the time. I'm not perfect again, and I'm here for you guys. So here's a definition about obesity. It says obesity due to poor diet and physical inactivity. I'm reading this, okay? It's perhaps the most challenging of the public health problems faced today. Public health, public health problems. It means if you go to the healthcare professional, they're actually cracking their heads like, how can I help my patient to to just live a better quality of life, even though they just give you that medication, and that's all pretty much that they can help you with, and you just go figure it out, and I'll see you, I don't know, in a few months. That's it. If it ends there, you know. But when you go to the doctor and they try to go deeper into that uh, depression, anxiety, because I get it, depression actually, it can be more like in the brain, and you maybe had it since you were a child. But as we get older, it can get worse based on the decisions that we make, but based on our lifestyle, you know, everything in every single aspect. That's why every day we have to improve our quality of life. So I got you the obesity definition based on, yeah, the Public Health Association, I will say, due to poor diet and physical inactivity. And every time, guys, that I read any definition about, I don't know, a topic, maybe, why is my muscle like, oh my gosh, my back, or oh my gosh, my neck. I have myself a disc issue that I'm taking care of. And I've been doing more research, and actually, this problem is from things that I did in the past that didn't help me to prevent this issue. But today, I'm here for you so that probably you will prevent what I dealt with, you know? And what caused this was pretty much tension and stress in my muscle. That's why, since almost 2 years ago, I just changed that mentality. This is a forever care, you know? We have so many systems in the body, about 11 or 12 systems: the muscular system, right? The skeletal system, and you keep going, the circulatory system and respiratory system, right? All of that, organs inside that we're not really seeing, but they're working for us naturally, no problem. So I hope I didn't get you bored reading all this on my book. Why do I have my book? Because I'm not imagining anything, and a lot of the things that I say, when I go back and read it, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, that's what it is. So I'm gonna go into the exercise now versus physical activity. And for a lot of you, you're like, yeah, I know, Rosemary, but I am here to help you change that mentality. I am here. If I have a video on YouTube and you connected with it, you loved it, you did the exercises, will you keep doing it for a year, every week? Question. Exercise is a structured and planned form of human movement to elicit a physical adaptation, which is adaptation, and that's what a lot of people are scared when it comes to exercise. It is a structured, and I'm gonna stop saying just exercise by itself. Exercise has to be structured, right? So physical adaptation, such as weight loss or improved endurance and strength. You did not build your strength from sitting, you know, while you're sitting or sleeping. You did not build your strength. I mean, you actually lose it if you just don't do anything to prevent losing so much or to build it up. And all of that is found and gained from exercise. Physical activity refers to movement that spends energy. Right now, I'm spending energy. I'm actually doing a physical activity right now for my brain, for my arms. I'm moving around. I'm breathing, right? So, the definition of physical activity is spending energy, such as walking, which is very normal. And I have said that in the previous classes. When you get up, you walk to the restroom, you walk to the kitchen, whatever it might be, that is a physical activity. Then you do yard work, recreational sports. Recreational sports, I will say, is like go for a walk, go hiking, for example, which people say, I go hiking, I'm exercising. That is not really a structured exercise to help you lose weight, guys. Or playtime, fun. It's gonna be exercising while you are doing like a playtime. That sounds for a kid. Okay, this book, it is amazing. Like, yes, I love this, and I'm so passionate about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and read your messages, your comments, and let's see if I get a good answer for you. So I got Sula. Sula says, and good morning, Sula. And good to see you too. So hi, Rosemary. Since going into menopause, it feels like I got a big belly overnight and nothing will shift it. I am feeling down about that. So I wonder, there is a lot that plays a role with it. And I have a lot of clients with menopause, and I was reading about it one day, and guys, that is really hard to manage menopause. So you want to do a lot of things. Actually, I will get a notebook about menopause and write down how you're feeling, what helps your symptoms, research about it, right? And just go with the flow, because everybody has a different experience, different emotions. It's so covered with so many things, that menopause situation. But it's really normal for the body to go through that for women. Okay, so if you gain weight, it's because you're doing something wrong. Medications, are you taking medications, new ones, right? There are so many questions that I can ask you. What are you eating? Do an evaluation about your healthy lifestyle. Are you exercising? Are you eating something that makes you feel bloated? You can get up, please, and take, like, if you don't have any diabetes or blood pressure issues, and wait a couple of hours to eat. Drink water, hydrate, drink some tea, you know, do some mobility, some stretches in the morning if you have the time, but it shouldn't take you an hour to do all that. But connecting, I'm helping you to connect with your body. You want to include exercise even if you have menopause. If you have menopause and you feel so hot while you do your exercises, just wear not clothing, okay? Just bra and panties. But you have to find a way. Um, if you're gaining weight, that is because something is going wrong. You're doing something wrong. And then we got, yeah, good to see you. Know, I can control my rice diet by woman. I don't know if she's or her or him is still there. It says you cannot control your rice craving. That's because sometimes you are low in a certain vitamin and the body craves that carb. Maybe you're not eating enough protein. If you're too high in carbohydrates, you probably are not eating enough protein, okay? Or hydrating. Look into that. How is your sleep? Question. So when we have, maybe you need it for your energy levels, it's carbohydrate. Do you have, okay, she was answering actually the question here from, you might need more protein, but Rosemary is, you're so good. So like, yeah, I'm agree. So this is very interesting, Rosemary. Yeah, it is. I hope. Mhm. Give me a sec, guys, because this is a class where we are building relationship, and I want to help you as much as I can at some stage too. Has just like, yeah, arthritis in the joints. There should be some, but the lack of mobility and really structured exercise, it plays a big role on it. And yeah, I don't want to come here and tell you how's that client weight, and I helped her to cook. I helped her mentally, as I'm doing with you guys, because you want to help yourself mentally. You want to change that mentality, and you hear it all the time from other coaches, healthcare professionals. Here are actually on social media. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. Well, yes, it's all in the mind. Hmm. So you're giving me that reason why your belly is getting big. You're gaining weight because you're not exercising. You're saying that you need to exercise again because you've been lazy. I'm here to tell you, keep being lazy, and you will gain more weight. Not only on your belly, everywhere, on your back, your arms, your hip, you name it. I need to go again, but I hope to watch this replay later. Thank you so much for it. Oh, love you, Sula. Okay, hello, beautiful. Hola, abuela. Hola, abuela. Hacía mucho que no te miraba. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and read all those messages, and we know a lot of things, but I. sorry, but let me drink. I still have this here. I'm almost eating it. This is organic from home. See what I'm doing now? This is my personality. This is me. Here's a problem. Well, I'm going to tell you what the problem is. This is the problem. I'm gaining weight. I'm going through menopause. Sorry, Sula, but this is my example here, guys. If you want to go up and read the messages, she's saying just being lazy. I have told you before. Ask yourself questions. Is being lazy helping me to accomplish my goals? Period. It's up to you. And I'm not here to make you do it. I'm here to help you, being an example, just making common sense for you all. Because there is nothing that you will achieve if you do not work for it every single day. And for a lot of the things that I read on the book, for a lot of the things that I say, you know, you know. But where is it that you have to push harder? Where is it that you have to just pull it and make it tight, right? Make it tight and work on that thing every day. And I get it. We have 7 days a week. If you messed up 2, 3 days, you have 4 days to do a lot of things, to go earlier to bed, to leave your cell phone. I am still struggling a little bit with my cell phone at night. But look what I need to be able to help you. My cell phone, right? Okay, anyway, so I hope that clicks in your head. It is not because menopause is getting you. It's not because you're getting diabetes and being overweight because life is hard. It is because you're not doing the right thing every day. And if I come here and tell you, sure, guys, you need to have a BMI here. How much do you weigh? Okay, cool. This is what you have to do. Here's the diet. Here are the exercises that I worked so hard as a fitness trainer. Because when I put an exercise out here, that takes me time, that takes me work, and I do it so many times. If you go to my live streams, by the way, I have some live streams here that I look so sleepy. I look like woo, woo, tired, you know? That word would not come out of my mouth because I was struggling. I mean, I struggle too, but I'm here. You know, I'm not saying, well, I'm going to cancel my live stream because I don't feel like it. I mean, I was seriously, I was before a few minutes before the 8:30, just working on that live stream. What am I going to say? And this is beautiful how I sit here and just say it for you, and I feel comfortable about it. But I had to train myself. And next class, we'll keep talking about obesity and overweight, and I will be more ready for you than ever before. And this class is going to be saved here for you to listen to later on. I'll be here next Wednesday at 8:30 unless that I have an emergency in the morning around this same time. You can listen to the class again at night during the day while you're driving, right? Connect with my Spanglish because I have my Spanglish here ready for you, okay? Así mismo es, por favor, please. Okay, so definitely we'll keep going on and on. If you guys have, by the way, I didn't do my measurements with my BMI on the scale because I want to share with you all that that I'm at 6 feet tall. I want to share with you all where I was maybe a year ago with my body weight. I have to do that. You know, it will take me maybe an hour actually to write down all my measurements with my body mass index so that I can serve you as an example. I didn't have these arms last year, believe it or not. I will say mid year last year. I've been working on myself every day, and I'm still struggling. I still struggle with a lot of things. I struggle a lot still. I feel like, oh yeah, sure I do, with procrastination, and we will have a class about procrastinating. I'll do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and it never happens because you have to work for it to make it happen. Make it happen, okay? In my case, procrastinating happens not because I'm weak or because I don't do it, it's because of my schedule. Since I have a local business for massage therapy employees, and I need more help in my business, and I had to open my schedule more to do more massages and just take care of my bills as a human being. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human being right here seated in front of the camera. So because of that, procrastinating, it really happens a lot in my life, but I'm really aware. Being aware will take you there one day. Being aware, but now that you're being aware about that single thing, you need to start making the little tiny bit change and encouraging yourself and seeing where you're at and seeing also where you're coming from. Where are you coming from? Who's your mom? Who was your mom? Who's your dad? Who was your dad? That is a really good mirror that we have to really see ourselves, our friends, the people are surrounded with as well, but with the family and blood and who made us, you know what I'm saying? Who raised us as a kid, what bad habits we have that family member, maybe my grandma, she was spoiling me like always. Spoiling kids is not good because then we're raised with all of that mentality, get up, little girl. I mean, not little girl, actually teenager, sleeping all morning, get up, wash the dishes, cook your breakfast. That's why a lot of women struggle with that cooking today problem, because when they were little or a teenager, they just will cook fast food, eat fast food at home. The mom or whoever was raising them would not make them to just take care of themselves. So that's why it is so hard today to take care of ourselves. So you want to train yourself again. I am a personal trainer, and this is about training. When it comes to everything, weight loss and obesity, which is today's topic, is training. Is not getting a shot that was designed for a diabetic person. Go to the doctor because your doctor said that, you know, but the doctor will never come to your house and help you out with insomnia to break the habit of eating pizza at night. Okay, great. So I'm going back again to what we face with every day. You know what a lot of people do every day, because this is a lifestyle. That's it. So we'll do great, and I feel like it, and I know, and I believe that as we keep going with all of this training that I'm providing for you, by the way, for free, that you should take advantage of, we'll do amazing later on. So I just want to mention that I do have next class again Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning. Let's dig deeper in what all of these situations that we struggle with in every single day. Okay. And always, if you subscribe, click on subscribing to my channel, you will be able to find these classes to check on what I have going on, videos, exercises, and all of that. And I do live streams all the time. Okay? Cooking from home, giving you tips, giving motivation, and being here to encourage you all. So, with that said, I leave you guys for today and do your mobility. I mean, I've been feeling great this week because I've been exercising. I've been doing my stretching, flexibility, and working in myself as I should be doing. So I'll see you next time. May you have a wonderful day, and may the Lord help you out to make better decision regarding your health. See you next time. Bye bye.